Huh, would you look at that? Lord Zedd's coming back. Let's talk about this. Right, okay. Lord Zedd, obviously they've spent so much money on this suit that it's not just going to be a one and done deal. Like, oh, he comes back for a few episodes, and this whole thing that they've mentioned and stuff like that with how powerful Lord Zedd is, and then obviously if you've not seen the episode, he gets encased in crystal. In a previous video, if you want to go check that out, it says basically at the very end of episode 22, the nemesis is that the Earth is threatened again and Lord Zedd has escaped. Now, to me personally, I feel that Lord Zedd is the main bad guy for Cosmic Fury. It would make more sense to go down that road than have a brand new guy. So this could be all unique footage. This could be the main thing, that they don't have anyone else kind of take that role. And, you know, everybody is familiar with Lord Zedd. And if not, you can obviously go back and watch Mighty Morphing to kind of get a grip. Now, normally I don't like Mighty Morphing. I have a fond hatred for Mighty Morphing. I think it's a good series, but I don't think it is that grand all be all of everything. But I do like the fact that Lord Zedd has come back, because even though he was made originally for Mighty Morphing, seeing him go against other Rangers is quite nice. You know, it would be the same thing as if you brought Rancic back, or if you brought Astromina back, or anything like that, and had them as the main bad guy. I would love to see how they react with this load of Power Rangers. But Lord Zedd wouldn't make the perfect bad guy. You wouldn't need to have other like bad guys or ask Toei for a main bad guy. You already have something that's established. And could this mean, again, I know everybody hates hearing it, but could this mean that the split has happened? So rather than using that, you know, a new bad guy from whatever, say Torcuja, or from, say, Lupin Ranger versus Pata Ranger. To be fair, if you were going to bring the main mob boss from Lupin Ranger versus Pata Ranger, that would be absolutely fantastic, because that would make sure that he is well known in the galaxy of, like, you know, he is the mob boss. Oh god, can you imagine if that happens? I would freaking love that. But to me personally, having Lord Zedd as the main bad guy would make a lot more sense. He's evil, he is powerful, we know that he is able to one-shot Rangers straight away. Hell, he can kill them if he wanted to. So I think having that main bad guy of him coming along, but I feel like things could be completely different. Now, rather than the generic monster of the day, Lord Zedd could go and attack. Lord Zedd could go and defeat them and actually have a plan. You could bring back Scrozzle and have that entire whole bad guy, which would work tremendously well. I think that would work fantastically, because again, you could write more stories, have Scrozzle back, have him as like the main guy that's making the monsters, you know, have Evox to return, whatever you kind of really wanted. But seeing this to me makes more sense than going in and saying, hey, Bandai or Toei, can we have this monster please? And then they ship it all over and stuff. So you've already made the suit. Why not have it for at least one season, regardless of how many episodes it is, or if it's just going to be a bit meh. So yeah, I mean, there's not really much to kind of theorize. I've already talked about how Lord Zedd could get out. So if you've not seen that episode, basically there are different ways. I think that Lord Zedd will bust free from the crystal because he's pumping it through negative energy, and the fact is that the crystal probably shatters because they don't like it. I don't think they're going to do a moment where Morphing Master knocks him over and then shatters the ground and that's how he gets out. I feel like he is bombarding the crystal with negative energy, and that's how the crystal goes, oh shit, I'm going to shatter, and then that's how he gets out. I would hate it if like the Morphing Masters brought it down and Jane or Jane Ball just knocked it over. I think that would be really wank, and that would be the worst thing in the world. But seeing how like the crystal shatters, or he's able to teleport, maybe Scrozzle gets in there, I have no idea. But I feel like this would be a perfect way to bring Lord Zedd back, have him as the main bad guy, because everybody knows him. That would be my kind of way, and that I would kind of do that. I think that would be perfect. But again, if you want to use the Lupin Ranger versus Pata Ranger boss as a mob boss, I would wholeheartedly love that a lot more than Lord Zedd coming back. But yeah, I thought I'd kind of talk about it. I can't wait to see what Cosmic Fury has. Lord Zedd, hopefully he's the main bad guy for the 30th. Makes a lot of sense. And anyway, yeah, because then it links in with Mighty Morphing. So yeah, that would make more sense to have him. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And until the next video, I'll see you later.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。